here we are in the horse country out here in Millwood, Virginia. Millwood. There you go. Told you I got all my wood out here. We've been to this facility here years ago, I believe, with Julia at a ride. And I think it's just hard to keep track of all the places you go. Look at all the stonework. You can only imagine all the work, how long that took to build these stone walls. You know, you're going, I'm sure you're talking slavery. I'm sure you're talking 1700s, early 1800s, maybe mid 1800s property. Oh, just a good old basic car, you know. That's what's so nice about this Camaro. It's just simple. Simple. That's what's nice about it. Village of Beals, 1790. I was damn close, wasn't I? So 1790 is when this was founded. So, does that make it 235 years old? Coming into the town. Right up here once we get into town. Hey, we got a speed bump. Speed table. Speed table. Interesting. You heard that one yet, everybody? Speed table? And here's the lock store. You know, how many years, the stories, the old church. Post office, looks like it. That's the first time I've heard these things called speed table. It's obvious they got a lot of people that like to fly through this town here because these are all new. Money, 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 everybody. It's all about the money. And here's the crops. So school, where I am, starts August 21st. as you can see, if you're riding a motorcycle today, you've had a lot of freedom because you haven't had people riding your ass, people out in front of you. And that's what's enjoyable about riding motorcycles out in this area, is it gives you the freedom. When you get up in the city, up in the congested areas, it really isn't any fun. It's just it's a drag because you got somebody behind you, somebody in front of you. So this is where motorcycle riding is very enjoyable. And some people love living in the woods. Some people love living out in the open. I like kind of a mixture of both. But I know some people just want to live out in the woods where nobody can find them. Some people just want to live out in the wide open. Just simple living. And for the most part, that's most people, really. I mean, the world we live in, it really is incredible how many people just really want a simple life. Give them their basics. And for the most part, they're happy. But we live in such a material-driven society with instant gratification, which I'll be the first to raise my hand. It has been part of all that. But really, at the end of the day, what makes mankind happy? I think what makes mankind happy is having food and shelter and family. Those three, and your health, God. But I mean, it's just the simple things that I think at the end of the day that are what keep you excited about being around another day. Or do you want to be around another day as you get older in life? You have such hardships, more challenges. That is, you go to the doctor's office for your annual physical, they're asking you, are you happy? They ask you all these, questions pertaining to your mental health of, how are you doing? Are you just, not only are you okay physically, but are you okay mentally? That's what you start to, whoa, see that, man? This thing just bust loose. Great riding car, everybody. So much fun. Yeehaw! The other day I was talking about, at one point I was going to move out here to this Berryville area back in 2004, 5, and there's a home that I really liked. My wife didn't like it because she felt we were too close to this main road. Irony is, so there it is right there. It's just a beautiful, beautiful home, but she hated the idea of being this close to this road. The house sits pretty far back, so I just didn't think it'd be much of a big deal. But the irony is, we could end up having a road like very, very, very close to our house at the end of the day. So wasn't that the irony? Now we're in Virginia, in Charlestown. Just came through Berryville. This is where I ride my motorcycle a lot. It's just an area where you can ride and you're left alone. Just isn't a lot of traffic, beautiful scenery. It's just a great area to come out and ride. off the cruise control to give my my leg a break. Thank goodness. Beautiful day, everybody. Feel sorry for anybody that can't be outside. But, you know, I'm kind of fighting something. I'm definitely fighting something, man. Last night was a rough night for me. I just feel like it's interesting. I feel like I have a stomach virus, kind of like what Rebel and Gypsy have. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I really haven't been feeling 100%, but like this morning, I was just so tempted to just not even get out of bed till late this morning just to rest up and chill out. But then I thought, Gail and Brian are going to the car show, so I'll go ahead and show my face because I know they were going to be up there. You know, so they kind of drove. The irony is they kind of drove the car show for me to get out of bed. But it is what it is. I'm glad I got out of bed, got going. I'm having some fun time here in the Camaro. Aired it out. Got to drive these cars, everybody. That's the key to really make them, I think, last. You're better off driving them here and there just to make them last. Like your body. You got to keep it moving. Up here, this is the West Virginia forever project. It's incredible how long it's taken West Virginia to build this highway to be a 4-lane highway, 2 lanes on each side. And if you watch my video and you watch my cameras on the motorcycle, you see me ride into this West Virginia area, and I mean, this has to be 2 years. I'd say at least 2 years ago they started this project on widening this road. I mean, it could be 3 or 4 years, but it's just a forever project by the state of West Virginia, which it doesn't seem to be any hurry to really get it done. That's really the point. Is it a budget issue? I mean, why? You know as well as I do, there's road construction crews that can build massive infrastructure very quickly. So, who knows? I have no idea. Now there's one house up here where this person here, look at this here. Look at this guy that bought this home years ago. I mean, the road is literally in his backyard. Yeah, how do you think that person's feeling? They're probably happy the road hasn't been finished. Yeah. But coming soon, a brewery coming soon to you, a tavern. Yeah, how long has that been there? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I just noticed, I'd only noticed that here a while back. A lot of southbound traffic. Pretty incredible. But this is 340, a major roadway that interconnects from state to state. the forever project, everybody. Forever and ever. Yeah, so the goal of the road is that it's going to eventually be, there's a dog and kitty cat rescue. Alright, now, so the goal is for that road to be like this. That's the plan. To the Virginia state line. Now we're on the concrete road. Reminds me of Jersey. The bumping and bumping and bumping and bump. You like to run it? I know that. We're now heading into Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Has a lot of Civil War history meaning. Out, you know, the season is coming to an end. Hard to believe, but for these rafting companies, they're what? They maybe have another month, maybe by middle of September, late September. Not that they're still doing it, but it's all the kids are out of school. It's all changing because people are all going back to school. Oh, the West Virginia, Harper's Ferry, Virginia line, 340, it's always just backed up because there's so many people coming down here to visit this area. So anybody that's traveling through here, it isn't a real long, but it is, it does slow you down. Got a West Virginia undercover boy, but you know what? The guy's off duty. I've been behind this guy for a while, but he's in Virginia area now, so anything he does now would require him. Yeah, jeez. I don't think that was a great idea, but whatever. Yeah, he's, what is it? It's a citizen's arrest. He's a slow driver too, but it's a young guy that's off duty. So we went from West Virginia, now we're going into Maryland. Harper's Ferry Bruin, everybody goes up there on top of the hill, and you can overlook the Potomac River, Shenandoah River. Yeah, when does this turn to Potomac River? Let's see, is it now the Potomac River? Yeah, so right here, it goes from being the Shenandoah River to the Potomac River here at Harper's Ferry.